Tuesday, June 17th. We're here in sunny Orlando, Florida, sitting by the pool, chilling, doing some work, saying hello to you guys. What's up, fellas? What's up, ladies? 90% of my audience is men. We need some more women in the audience. Let's go. There's a lot of women MMA fans out there, right? Sure there is. My wife, she's an MMA fan, and she's a woman. Maybe she'll walk out here. We'll see her. You never know. Let's see. How's everybody doing today? Good. Good. Let's get into some fight news, guys. Jose Aldo was officially removed from the UFC roster yesterday after announcing his retirement a couple weeks ago. This will be Jose Aldo's second or third retirement. We wish him the best. We will always watch his highlights. I know I will. WEC days. Just the dominance, the leg kicks, him versus Faber. Just that run he went on. Jose Aldo, you are a legend. Thank you for everything you've done. Rodolfo Bellato, the man that flopped last weekend in Atlanta, says this. I didn't expect to get kicked in the face illegally. Bellato denies doing a flop. Said he was knocked out. When he looked at the referee, he was out cold afterwards. And that's that. Rodolfo Bellato says, hell no. Yesterday, Tom Aspinall said this on social media. I'm training for Alex Volkov and Jailton Almeida this week. Did I read that right? Aspinall is training for Volkov and Almeida this week. Wow. I'm pretty sure he's just trolling everybody. We know he's training for Johnny Bones. Everybody wants to see John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Come on now. Here's what Tim Welch, that is Sean O'Malley's head coach and good friend, had to say about Sean O'Malley losing star power after 2 losses to Merab. Look at Nate Diaz. How big of a star he is. How many losses does he have? Jorge Masvidal. How many losses does he have? They're still just fucking huge draws. Huge stars. Has Sean O'Malley lost any star power? Maybe a little bit. Can Sean O'Malley still pay-per-view main event? I doubt it. Not without a title. But he can still main event a fight card, a couple wins. He's young, man. He's young. Give him a chance. People start pouring on these fighters when they lose. You know what happens. Striker, wrestler. It's history of the sport. Look at Khabib's run. Merab's doing it right now. He's just doing it. Give him his flowers, man. Here's what Khabib Nurmagomedov had to say yesterday about Dagestani fighters and the unfairness. There are so many organizations that won't sign Dagestani fighters because they are worried they will all become champions. Khabib's basically saying his fighters are getting looked over and passed up probably by strikers because of the excitement. And people say the Dagestani style is boring. Sean O'Malley said he's capable of beating Merab, but Merab is capable of beating him. Sean O'Malley also said, I'm going to stay at bantamweight. I'm not going to move up. And so you'll have Sean O'Malley at least another couple fights at 135 pounds. Maybe we'll see a move to 145 later. Paddy Pimblett said this about Ilia Topuria yesterday while he was sitting down with Tom Askren. Who he's representing. MMA Uncensored stickers, MMA Uncensored shirt. Come on now. MMA Uncensored hat. MMA Uncensored socks. MMA Uncensored bought this for me. Thank you. Anyway. Sorry, I got distracted. That fucking bird, man. It's driving me nuts. Not much you can do about a bird in a tree. You know? You can't do anything, really. You just have to let him figure out his thing. Ooh. Hear him? I hear him. It's like in my ear. I feel like he's sitting on my shoulder. Alright, so getting back to action. I live in the basically it's like the Everglades, man. It's everything's out there. Out there you got fucking gators, you got water buffalo, black bear, cougars, snakes, everything out there. And birds that like to fuck with me when I'm live. I'll get him back. Hear him? He's just like chirping, man. He wants to come on the stream. Anyway, here's what Patty had to say. He was sitting down with Tom Aspinall. Patty was having a milkshake. Aspinall was having a salad with chicken. It was a funny little skit, and here's what Patty the Batty had to say. I know how to beat Ilia Topuria. I'd properly hurt him. So Ilia wants to embarrass and hurt him. That's what he wants to do. Sean O'Malley said he already has an opponent and a fight date set. Sean O'Malley also said that him and Merab may fight again, but it's going to take him to go on a streak and be undeniable. He has to be the man again. Knock some people out, finish some people, you know, and show out. So Sean O'Malley is going to stick at 135. This is interesting news. Not for Justin Gaethje. Ready? Arman Tsarukyan to serve as backup for title shot between Ilia Topuria and Charles Oliveira at UFC 317. And that's about 10, 11 days away, guys. That thing is creeping up on us. Let's go, huh? I'm excited. So does that mean Arman gets winner? Here's my little graphic I made yesterday. We make these graphics to the news and then we put them on socials because some of the socials, people would rather just see a picture. Facebook likes to see pictures, people on Facebook. But we do videos because people like to make sure people are real. Man, I'm real. Blue eyes, green eyes, a little bit of gray hair. I'm real, man. Joaquin Buckley had this to say about Israel Adesanya after Izzy made fun of him and called him the N-word, blah, 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 on YouTube, Freestyle Bender, YouTube. Izzy was calling Buckley names and saying he can't stand him and the N-word, blah, blah, blah. So here's what Buckley had to say. Hate the farmer that took your belt, N-I-G-G-A, not me. That's it. Buckley also said he's willing to move up to middleweight and fight Izzy. Y'all want to see Buckley versus Izzy at 185? I don't. Do you really? Wrestling versus striking. Izzy a little older? Nah, man. He's just going to get wrestle fucked. You know that. So we're going to skip that one. It's a nice call out. Let's just move on, right? Let's just move on. Izzy versus somebody fun. Buckley versus a top 5. And what the fuck, right? Here's what Umar had to say about Merab. I fought like a man. I lost, and that's that. Let's move on, right? Let's move on. I mean, how far can he move? He's staring up the ladder. You got Umar looking up at Merab. And what are you going to do? I think Sean O'Malley's still the #1 contender. I can check the last time I checked, Sean O'Malley was #1, Umar 2, I believe. So, I mean, there you go. I mean, if Umar fights Sean, I mean, come on now, you know? Dana White had this to say about Dustin Poirier. To be honest, this is for him. He wanted to have his last fight and end his career in New Orleans. So here we are. Dana White did Dustin Poirier solid, man. Everybody, hates on Dana White. I mean, I think he's great, man. He's got his own businesses. He's got his own life. Just a small part of his life is the UFC. People think he should be involved in it all the time. No, man. He's got a life. He's got shit to do. He's got a family, multiple businesses. He's into politics a little bit now. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Dana White. Some of the things he does are interesting, but we don't see all the behind the scenes. But overall, definitely a fan of Uncle Dana. Coach Javier Mendez had this to say about Islam Makhachev. I am anticipating we'll see Islam maybe another 3 fights. So you're looking at JDM, 1, maybe a title defense, 2, and then who knows, 3. You may have Islam for 2 more years. Henry Cejudo went off yesterday and compared Volk to Usman. Here's what he had to say. If they gave Volk a title shot, then Usman deserves a title shot. Yeah, I'm going to try to get you the full quote here because it's pretty. Yeah, let's see. He's basically he's basically saying Volk came off 2 losses and got a title shot. Usman been out for a while, comes back, gets the win in Atlanta. He's comparing that, and I'm not sure if you can compare that, but Cejudo, he's a podcaster now, so he's trying to draw attention to his YouTube and whatnot. And I get that, respect that, but I don't think you can compare the two. I mean, Usman, no, he needs 1 more win. If he would have finished Buckley, okay, but he didn't finish him. That's my take, man. I mean, you could say whatever you want. Khalil Roundtree sent some money to Alex Pereira so he could come to Baku and watch him fight Jamahal Hill. And let's see what else we got. I think we covered most of the news. Yeah, that's most of the news, fellas and ladies. UFC news, MMA news. Jake Paul says he's this generation's Muhammad Ali because of all the things he does for the MMA boxing community. I don't think you could compare anybody to Muhammad Ali, but I mean, if Jake Paul wants to compare himself to Muhammad Ali to get into some news, that's fine. Let's go check Twitter. Let's see what we got on Twitter today. Looks like Jamahal Hill and first face-off. Hill and Khalil in Baku. They're not even close. They're about 3 feet away. Very uncomfortable. They don't like each other. Drones flying in the air. Hill doesn't look happy. Khalil looks good. Hill looks lean. Looks like he's still cutting a little bit. Gonna be a good fight, man. I'm excited. I'm excited about that one. Let's see what else we got on MMA news, guys. We're live. We've got plenty of time. Khalil Roundtree got some new custom shorts. People are joking about him. Chris Matino. Here's what he had to say after his loss. UFC Atlanta. He got knocked out cold by Malcolm Wellmaker. And here's what he had to say. So that fucking blew. Another wasted opportunity. It is what it is. That's Chris Matino. Justin Gaethje says a 4-way death match between him, Poirier, Holloway, and Islam would headline his dream card. He says, us 3 can definitely fuck up Makhachev real quick, and then we'll see. Gaethje's dream fight card revealed. That's all we got for fight news. They put out some UFC fighter pay. Chris Matino, 14K. Malcolm Wellmaker, 74K with a 50K bonus. Rose Namajunas, $500,000. Usman, 300K. Chiesa, 300K. Garbrandt, 275. Menafield, 250. Edmund Shabazian, 168K. Here are your two top earners for last week. There you go. $500,000 for Rose, 300K for Kamaru. Nice money. Good cash. Kamaru Usman plans to fight the winner of Makhachev versus JDM. That's his plan. Let him have it. Here's what Max Holloway had to say. If I get a statement win, who's to say your boy won't fight for the title at the end of the year? Max Holloway is looking to beat Poirier and fight for the winner of Topuria versus Oliveira. Wow. Well, that's it for fight news today, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow or maybe the next day. Today's Tuesday. We're in June. It's hot. It's probably 80 degrees already here. The gators are coming out. The snakes, the wild animals are coming out to feed. Maybe we'll catch some of the animals on our live feed. We'll go down there and do a video. There's some serious animals out there. Yeah, I saw a black cougar, puma. Yeah, I saw that. All sorts of animals around here. We're in like the wilderness. The wilderness with a pool. All right, everybody have a great day. Take care.